Attention, brace yourselves. Captain Kern commands the floor, battling for justice, bringing down the house with force. In the shadows of the city where the lights dim low, Captain Kern steps out ready to blow, with a heart made of steel and fists to match. Enemies shudder when they catch his dispatch. He's a knight in the night, rolling deep. Justice sword he's sworn to keep. Captain Kern, he's on the fight, battling wrongs, upholding right. In the streets, he's a justice free. Captain Kern, the hero we need. Never backs down, he's on the front line, facing the evils that intertwine. Corruption's vines, stripping the streets. He tears them down with lyrical beats. A vigilante with a badge of honor, turns the storm, chaos has got her. Boom, boom, hear the thunder roll. Captain Kern's on patrol, rights the wrongs, breaks the chains. In his world, justice reigns. Captain Kern, he's on the fight, battling wrongs, upholding right. In the streets, he's a justice free. Captain Kern, the hero we need. From the depths of despair, he rises high, a beacon of hope under the night sky. Enemies fear when his name is called, a symbol of power on a fall. With every step, he claims the land, justice delivered by his commanding hand. So when you're lost and the night draws near, remember Captain Kern, let out a cheer. For justice, for truth, for the right. He's the guardian of the city's light. Hardcore rhythm fading out, justice served, no doubt.
Hello. Hey, there we go. For some reason, this headset's been really wonky lately, and it's been doing some weird stuff. I have to restart it every once in a while, which is all right. How's everybody doing? Happy Friday to you. Oh my God, I hurt today. Oh, oh, I know. You have to understand. I've been in doing, IT and computer stuff for the majority of my adult life, and I firmly believe in gremlins. There's no doubt about it. None whatso flippin' ever. Yay, let there be sound. Replace. And we're going to replace this right off the bat. Do, 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 do. Let's replace it with that. And we'll put that over in this window. Because we are still currently waiting for my new album to drop. And it was supposed to drop at 5 a.m. and it didn't. Ow. I don't leave water out for them. I have a bottle of Everclear that is well over 10 years old and has been opened numerous times. And that's probably what's going wrong is they are on jet fuel. So, by the way, everybody, if you haven't recognized today, today is D-Day. It is another solemn day. It is a good day because without those men and women, we wouldn't be here. We would be speaking a completely different language right now. As much as I enjoy my German ancestry, I don't want to. Never wanted to make that one a real reality there. Yeah. Actually, I hate my. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, chat. I hate my German ancestry with a passion, with a huge passion, because of a relative of mine. Yeah, but today is not the day to get into that nonsense. So, oh my. All right, so let me do something here. Stand by. The worst part about having a beard is occasionally you get a whisker that just goes straight up your damn nose. So, you getting ready for your big day tomorrow? Well, prayers are with you. Much luck. You know, it is um, unfortunate. So, let's catch everybody up here. I think I told Cynthia about this yesterday on stream or off stream. I don't remember. Just to be your Viking self. Well, if I did that, I would kill everybody. There would be nobody alive. I'd be unaliving and raiding. That'd be fun. Only if it was legal. Raiding, at least. Not unaliving. But raiding, that would be so much fun. But so yeah, tomorrow I was supposed to have the good old near 50 years old camera up the rear, and here's how this went down, chat. During stream yesterday, I get a phone call from the doctor that was doing it, and the young lady's like, "So we need to reschedule your colonoscopy um, consultation." I'm like, "What? Excuse me? Consultation?" And she's like, "Yes, consultation." And I'm like, "No, I was supposed to have a colonoscopy. My doctor ordered a colonoscopy, not a consultation. It was not a referral, it was an order for a colonoscopy." Because guess what, folks? This big ass belly of mine, there's something wrong with it. It could be cancer. It could be a number of things. We don't know because I can't get the damn thing done. This is try number 3, guys. 2 different hospitals now. Try number 3. And something happens each time I go. I am almost convinced at this point this is the Lord saying, "Nope, you don't need to find out." Well, sorry, God, I do. Because I need to get rid of this 100 pounds on the front of my belly here. Because I want to be a mobile human being again. And I have been told repeatedly that's the only way that is happening. And that's the only way I'm going to be getting surgical help for some of my nerve problems is if I can lose the weight. I also have 2 stomach hernias too, so they won't work on those until I lose weight. But yeah, so she's like, "No, this is supposed to be this," and I'm like, "Fine. What's the nearest day we can do this?" The 21st. A consultation. The 21st, guys. Think about this for a moment. We are at. It was supposed to happen on the 7th, and now we are on the 21st. 3 weeks out. Uh, all right, go ahead and schedule the damn thing. So after stream yesterday, I got a hold of my doctor's office, not the nurse's office that called from the colonoscopy, butt looker lady, because it was a female doctor. I have no humility. I will literally walk around a hospital butt ass naked. I don't care. I'm old enough not to give a damn, and I'm happy in my marriage, so I'm not looking for anything extras. So I call my doctor's office. I'm like, "Hey, this is what's going on." And they go look at the order, and it was ordered as a colonoscopy, not a damn consultation. Once again, The United States medical system screwed me over. But I have to call back on Monday to schedule a new appointment for my physical so that I can get my surgery for my cataracts, my right eye, on the 26th. And then 22 days later, I get my left eye done and I can see again, guys. But the thing is I'm actually getting so used to these stupid, colored lenses. I'm not sure I'm going to take them off. Uh-oh. I ashed all over. Oh, well. We're going to try to do less of this today, by the way. Yesterday on stream, I was stressed out because the stream got canceled because Restream did something stupid. And I smoked an entire pack of cigarettes in 2 hours, well, 3 hours while we were on. I was like, oh, hell no. That is bad. That's really bad. And I tend to do that when I get, objectively stressed on, a singular subject. So we got coffee here, we've got some Gatorade, and we got some lemonade. I'm set. I am like a pig in a poke right now. Yeehaw. Enough about me. What about all of you? How are you guys doing? Anything you're doing this special this weekend? We're just, getting into the show. We're just, trying to, you know, catch everybody up on what's going on, having some fun, have some laughs, all that good crap. Saw one of my dudes, Hambino, earlier on stream. I went and go visit him for a little bit myself. And after stream today, as long as the weather stays decent and stays relatively cool, it's supposed to get a high of 85 today. I'm dragging some tools out and my air compressor and my sandblaster, and I'm going to go work on the Jeep. I've literally from a year ago, guys, a year ago, I have about $1,000 in parts to put on that Jeep that are necessary to keep it running that I haven't been able to do because they were bought in the middle of winter. Like a dumbass. And then last summer I was dead last summer. This year I'm going to do my absolute best to spend as much time as possible outside. As a matter of fact, one of the things I want to do is get my mobile stream setup going. I got my tablet right over here, and I got my phone, and I know how to link them all together now. And I want to be able to take you guys around and just chit-chat in the yard. I am making more soda can holders. I got a spool of yellow on there right now. And I'm making more soda can holders. So, yes. And if you guys notice on the top of my toolbox there, we have giveaways today. If we can get enough people in here, I'm going to be giving away something to everybody that is in here regardless. But if we can get enough people in here, I'm going to clean that damn thing off. Now, here's the problem. As I said in stream yesterday, my post office is closed. And we have no FedEx or UPS drop-off here. So what I might end up having to do is anything we give away, I might have to have my son come down once we have enough of them to ship and have him take them to Sterling where he lives, an hour away, and ship them out. Our post office, during the hailstorm, the roof fell in. And during the cleanup process, they found asbestos. So they have to tear the complete roof out. The building has no power to it at the moment, other than the dryers that are being powered by a big-ass generator out back. The P.O. box area is locked, and they have one person that is in hazmat suit all day long staffing it. You're not allowed to go in. If you have a P.O. box, they will literally ask you for your key, go get your crap, and bring it out to you. I'm like, nah, I'm not going to go through that hassle. So I will be getting stuff delivered. It may take a couple extra days. And I'm also going to be putting a notice about that up in my Etsy store And it's a really sad thing because I would really like to use FedEx or UPS, but my God, the cost of shipping through them is so outrageously high, it would not be fair. To give you an example, the can holders that I've got, that I'm going to be shipping one to Cynthia, uh, so far that I know of, it will cost me roughly about $5 to ship it via U.S. Postal Service, and it will be in California or Oregon or anywhere on the West Coast in roughly 2 to 3 days. However, on the East Coast, it takes another day, so it's about 3 to 4 days. Yeah, they're well. They had to dry it out. They had to dry the flooring out. They've got it sectioned off with plastic. I saw some pictures of it. It's a legit setup. There's an actual cleanup crew there. But so West Coast, East Coast, and oddly enough, if I ship something to like Minnesota, it takes a week. I don't know why. Minnesota is like from I'm in Colorado. Minnesota is like over here. It's like there you go. It's like 4 states that direction. Well, this God damn it, cameras are backwards for me. Anyway, so what I'm thinking is I'm thinking about doing the giveaways throughout the next week, getting everybody's stuff boxed up and ready to go, and then I'll have my son come down, pick it all up, take it up to the post office, and ship it out with tracking numbers for each box so that I know that it's actually going to get there. Not that I don't trust my son, but yeah. So we're going to keep moving on that way. And what we're doing for the giveaways, guys, is, and I'm happy to give stuff away. But as you guys know, I am broke as snot, so I ask that you at least pay a $5 shipping fee. Unless it's something really small, like the phone pucks, I will throw those in an envelope and put 2 stamps on it. So that's an easy one. But anything that needs to be boxed, I have to ask, at the very least, a $5 fee just to ship it, because I don't have any monies. Oh, and that's what this stream is all about, guys. That's all, folks. I'm an idiot. All right, so let me post this in chat, um, and then I'm going to pin it. Ching ching. So that is the link to my Give Send Go for my family. If you guys haven't heard, and many of you have, some of you have not, BBIAF. Be back in a be back in a fuck. What are you doing over there, Free Spirit? Holy crap! I thought you were just like laid up. You shouldn't be doing stuff like that. Be back in a flash. I gotcha. All right. So the here's the skinny, and this is the raw truth. And I'm actually happy to take my phone, which has a camera on it, that I can link into the stream and walk around my property right now, if you guys would like, and show you the damage. Because a lot of people go, oh, altered pictures. No, none of the pictures that are posted on X, on Discord, on Facebook, anything like that, none of them are altered. I don't have homeowners insurance. Okay, that's I can't get homeowners insurance on this place for some damn reason. Um, Oddly enough, I was told once it's fixed, I'll be able to. I don't understand that. We've been in this house since 2005. We bought it in 2009 and paid it off in 2020. So the house is free and clear. I own it. You know, it We had a massive hailstorm come through that apparently had some microburst in it and tore up our entire town. Last I heard, there was somewhere between 65 and 80 million dollars in damage. And our house got lucky. I will admit that because I saw some of my friends, my neighbors and my friends' homes that were way worse off. Most of those had insurance. Sadly, come to find out, a lot of those people can't afford to pay their deductibles. So they're scrounging for money just to get the deductibles paid. This is our day and age, guys, folks. This is literally our day and age because things are expensive. It doesn't really matter, what it is. Things are expensive, and I am desperate. I have siding, windows. I have a roof to patch. I have my mudroom floor needs to be redone. There are all sorts of things that need to be fixed inside my home, and I don't have a dime to do it. So we set up this Give Sing Go. It was promoted by Mo in the Deep End. It's been promoted by Shizzy Wiznut. It's been promoted by Fraud at Wrangler and a couple other channels that they said they did it, and I wasn't there to see it. So larger channels, anyhow, larger than me, I should say that. Squid Pro Quo, there's a number of people that have helped, and I appreciate every single person that is pushing it out there, sharing it, trying to promote the fundraiser because the fact of the matter is it's not just me here, guys. If it was just me, I would probably board this fucking place up and go rent a camper or buy a camper to live in. Um, because I'm not that picky. Honestly, I'm not. But I have a wife and two sons still in the home. Our house was nothing special to begin with, but now it's ugly on the outside. We make it look decent on the inside. Now it looks really ugly on the outside because it's all beat up. The siding's coming off. There's holes in the siding. Siding doesn't exist in some places. I've got 6 windows broken. It's a nightmare, and I need to at least get the windows fixed before winter. And windows are not cheap. And I haven't heard. The one thing I haven't heard back from is I've got 2 guys that are looking for windows for me, and I can't find anything in the right size. So that's an extra cost to reframe the windows. And then I'm gonna have to fix the inside too, because you got to take the walls down. So there is the skinny. If you guys can help, hit that link for the gifts and go. If I could get a, what 5,000 people to give $2, that's 10 grand. That covers 70% of the cost. That's $2, people. That is less than your coffee at Starbucks. I know how much I know how important coffee is, but for the love of God, stop buying Starbucks shit coffee. If you want real good coffee, real good, and this is not a paid promotion because I'm not streaming on Rumble right now, and it's not a paid promotion for the other company. Death Wish coffee is amazing, and 1775 coffee from the from Rumble is amazing as well. There's a number of others that I drink out there that are high quality stuff, but I can't afford those right now. The nice thing about 1775 is it's not real expensive. I think it costs $1 more a pound, including shipping, than I pay for my generic that I buy. I can't drink Folgers or anything like that because it's nasty. I mean, I can, but you have to modify it, like throw salt or butter in it. It's like, no. I like a smooth, dark roast coffee. That's what's in this cup right now. It's great. 1775 dark roast is in this cup, and it's god awful good. It's really good if you put some chocolate in it, too. Make yourself a nice mocha. Hey, guys, let's go get this print off of here. Oh, Lord. And I'll show you what these things look like when they first come off the plate. So, because of supports and everything, when they come off, they're full of these little Christmas trees. And normally I wear gloves to do this because these things will stab you in the heart, literally. So I got my little handy dandy new trash can here, and we take utility blade, knock it off. Come here, jeez, stupid trash can. And these are real easy to come off. It's just you find a nice handhold on it, so that way you don't get cut. And just do this a couple times. You scrape it with the odd side of the blade. That way it knocks the bumps off. Ow, what the heck, man? Oh, see, I got a piece underneath my fingernail. And before I send these out, I will run it over with my sander, just to make sure all the hard edges are knocked off. And if you decide to paint it, then you can paint it. I don't recommend painting the insides because these are gapped very closely for a soda can or a beer can. It's all the same. There we go. And I don't have my screwdriver over here, do I? No, I don't. Ow. Actually, I do have a screwdriver right there. So in this particular one, there is a channel on the bottom down here to make it to where it doesn't stick to a surface. And there are supports in it when I print them, so you got to take those out. Ta-da! Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you. I actually have to get there's a notification widget for Buy Me a Coffee that I actually have to install. So it'll actually pop up and let me know when does people do stuff like that. Thank you, so much. But check it out, everybody. And it also fits your common water bottle. Water bottle, soda bottle, small Gatorades, beer, you name it. So, and for my YouTube family only, and I haven't even mentioned this to Cynthia, if you have a specific logo, since I'm not selling these to you, I'm giving them, I can do this. If you have a specific icon or logo that you would like put on yours, like right in the front here, when you send me your information, you send a image of it. Make sure it's a fairly high quality image. And what will happen is I can embed that into this. So that way you have your own custom version, because on one side, on the side over here, it'll say CK for me. On the handle, it'll be embedded, says JRM LLC. That's my company, Just Ryan Media. So these are literally going to be limited one-offs for each one of you. One-offs. How about that, guys? And I got another surprise. Oh! Let me grab one of these. So, This is not, these are not my design, but I am free to sell them. I print these off, and I'm going to be sending a set of these with every one of these right here. These are soda can tops. Let me grab, there we go. So you've got your soda or your beer or whatever in here, and it's summertime, and you want to keep the damn bugs and dirt out. Ta-da! Take a drink. Just roll it over. Well, that's great, Cynthia, and I'd be happy to do that, but they're gonna have to pay for at least part of theirs. I'll do the custom work, but I'll have to make a little bit of money off of that one. I mean, I would love to donate it, but I'll donate all my time. Let's put it that way, and I'll give them to them at cost, even with everything. I mean, I love supporting entities like firefighters, police, and so forth. The problem is everybody goes about it and says, "I'll just do it for free." You're a moron, because nobody values in the business sense, mind you. Nobody values in the business sense anything that is given to them absolutely for free. Good day to you, Miss Tammy. What's going on? How are you? But yeah, so look at that little can topper there. Protect your drink from the bugs and all that good crap. Oh, I'll just do a bulk shipment. Tell me what we need. And I have a brand new, and I mean brand new roll of fire red that I have not opened yet. I was thinking about printing out the one for you in that in white lettering. Painted white lettering, actually, because I don't want to print it. So if that'll work for you, let me know. But yeah, cheers! So this really wasn't going to be a printing stream, but I'm happy to talk about what I do. I enjoy designing, developing, and creating a product. Oh, I mean, a fair price is easy enough. And one of the other things that I do is I print these stupid little fidgets, guys. This is an orbital fidget. These things are cool as hell. You're wearing yourself out fast, Tammy. Don't do that. There are mechanical things to assist with that. Don't do that. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Oh my God. Yep, 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 yep. So, yeah. Like I said, everybody, this is a Grift stream, and I'm just trying to make the most of it, trying to bring in everything I can. Um, and I get it that times are tough, and I totally understand. So, at the very, very least, if you can hit that link, that Give, Send, Go link right there in the chat, right, oh, right over there. Is that right? Is that right? Which, I don't know. Hit that link, that Give, Send, Go link in the chat, even if you can't give. What I will ask you to do, and I hope it's not asking too much, is drop a prayer and share. Share the link out to others and drop a prayer because kind words and prayers mean a lot. They do help. Because as much as I'm trying to be as cheery as possible and as nonchalant about this, truth is, guys, it's tearing the shit out of me. Okay, we can do that. I'm glad that joke completely over your head. I was hoping I didn't get in trouble for that one. Oh no, it didn't go over your head. Damn it. Son of a bitch. This is what happens when I have a chat full of women. I'm just, you know, I'm gonna be myself, and y'all can fucking deal with it. If you don't like it, you know where the door hits you. Just kidding. I don't want anybody to leave. Oh God, dang it. So let's take a look, guys, and do a refresh on the page here. Um, if you notice, I still only have two songs. I contacted my music rep this morning, and he says they're running behind. I'm like, you son of a bitch. How are artists supposed to meet deadlines if things don't get released in a timely manner? But what I am going to do, regardless of the actual drop itself, um, we're going to play some of the music. You are here by choice. Are you sure about that? You have not been coerced. So I'm going to actually show you guys this screen. And I'm going to drop myself down here. So this is my music distributor, which is owned by TikTok, which is part of ByteDance. Everybody knows about that. So, you know, I have the two original songs that are published right here: Serenity in the Night and Chill Waves Instrumental. And then I have this new album, Songs of the Forest. Now, if you guys can see, what is its release date? It was supposed to be released at 5 a.m. New York time. 5 a.m. It still says under review. And I contacted my support person. I'm like, hey, what's going on here? And they said, well, we're just running a bit behind. I'm like, how am I supposed to meet my own deadlines or other obligations? What if I purchased, promotion and ads for this? You know, how do they know I didn't? And the answer was, oops. So let's pop this open here. And we're not going to play the full tracks. I'm just going to go through and play you guys some samples. Because that's 10 songs. That's a lot of damn music. It's over, I think it's about 40 minutes total. So track number one, and I didn't name the tracks. They're just literally named 1 through 10. But ironically enough, they are available on TikTok for use right now. And tell me what you guys think of each track. We're going to play about a minute of each. let me know in chat, guys, what you think about that one. That's track number one. This is track number two. Now, and ironically, when I was going through creating every one of these, as you guys have seen me with Suno, as I don't just hit that create that, normally I don't hit it. Yesterday I did once. I don't just hit that random create button. I put some thought into what instruments I want, what type of beat I want, what mood I want, and then I find the proper sound that I want. And it takes dozens of tries to get to get what I want out of it. And so consider that there's 10 tracks. And if I averaged out how many tries on each track it took, it was probably close to 18 tries. That's a lot of music effort put into that. And in some ways, I would say that's actually harder than creating music by hand. Because if I were to write out the song myself and play it, if I was able to, my hands were working, I could probably have done that same song in MIDI track in probably an hour. And instead, each one of those tracks took me approximately 2.5 to 3 hours to make. So just something to consider when people go, well, it's so much easier. No, it is not. If you want to actually create real music, it is not easier by any measure. So let's play track two. So, ironically, Cynthia, I actually thought of you the instant this track was created. I thought, oh my God, this is like the absolute perfect track for a snowboarding or skiing video. I mean, I was like, oh my God, that one is so cool. And every single one of these, once I got them to where I wanted them, it ended up being completely, authentic and legitimate to me. Track three. was just, kind of cool. Oh, yeah, I'm doxing myself. I don't give a shit. Everybody knows my name anyway. It, I long time ago, still in my teenage years, I used to ski. It happened twice a year when I was in school. We would go to a resort called Eldora Ski Resort here in Colorado. It wasn't ever a ski resort, it was an ice resort. The last time I went, um, the diamond, not even a black diamond, just the diamond. I went down that stupid fucking thing and ended up in the fucking parking lot because there was no chance. Even if I even just gave up and laid down, on my ass, and I hit a car because there was no powder. It was ice. I gave up skiing that day. I was like, I've had enough of that shit. Track four. This is one of my favorites. Boomered it. I just love every single track in this. That was track four. Going on to track five. Before we play track five, actually, I wanted to share with you guys something. Let me bring this up here and let me show you who you're helping. If you now, damn right. Oh god, it was so horrible. I got so freaking sick and tired of hurting myself skiing. I was like, every trip I went, every single trip, I would end up hurting myself. And I'm like, I've just then had enough. Let me, here we go. Guys, I'm going to bring this up here and show you a few pictures of who you're helping, if you decide that you're going to either donate, purchase something off the merch shop. Oh, but before we hold the effing phone. I forgot. There's only two other people on earth that know about this. I've already linked it, and nobody's been there except for those two other people. If you go and look at the About section under the links, you're going to find merch. So here's the deal. I used to get my merch through Stream Elements, and they recently decided they were going to swap things up, and they moved their merch shop outside of their own facilities. Well, I spent the day yesterday while I was in stream, and then for hours afterwards, as Cynthia can attest to, putting everything and creating new merch. Now, I haven't got everything in there yet. There's a lot of things that need to be added, and I do mean a lot. So, the easiest way is to go to shop.captainkern.com. Yes, I actually have my own domain name. I've owned it for years. I just don't have a website on it until now. Number four, yeah, thank you. And we have all sorts of new stuff, including sneakers. This thing that they call a dress, it's a fucking nightshirt. Let's just be real about it. Um, a barbecue apron or cooking apron. This thing's actually cool as shit. And I've actually got new designs coming out. We are going to be retiring this logo, everybody. We are going to be retiring it by the end of summer. That logo is in retirement. So everything up here, everything on this shop is going to be put into a collection, and it will no longer be sold at the end of summer. So this is the last couple of months in the years that I have been streaming between Twitch and YouTube that anybody will ever be able to get anything with that logo. So, I mean, and there's some stuff that's actually really cheap in here. It's like some stickers and stuff like that. So, but this thing is, I mean, I'm digging it. I told my wife I'm gonna get one of these for myself when we have a few extra bucks. But they have the sports bras. We have this really, 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 really ugly sweater with my logo on it. I was tempted to put my face on this so that people could use it for a holiday ugly sweater contest. I don't know what y'all think about that. I thought it was, I thought it'd be fun. Give me a second. Wow, that's amazing. All right, cool. Getting back to this, I mean, yeah, that is like the ugliest sweater ever. Who wears cardigans these days? I haven't seen anybody, including people older than me, which isn't, that much older because I'm almost 50. I love when other individuals, especially individuals I know, go, I'm going to be this old and this. You know what? We're not that much different. When you think of that age gap between you and me, and then the age gap between me and my youngest son, that's an age gap. The English, fuck the English. We beat their asses. Want to start shit again? We'll go for it. Yeah. And I need this bucket hat because I use bucket hats for fishing hats. I just think that looks cool. And they come in different colors: black, green, white, all sorts of different stuff. And then we got some tie dye hats and some beanies and some stickers and some I want to get the holographic stickers. I want to get the full set of them so I can put them on my wife's Jeep. Because so here's something cool about my wife's Jeep. I actually printed off, you see the emblems on the sides of vehicles. It says limited edition. I made an emblem for her Jeep with the Punisher logo that says shitbox edition. I love it. I got to paint it and chrome it, and then we're gonna put the damn thing on it because it's gonna be cool. And we got mouse pads and regular T-shirts and hoodie, and we got more stuff: tie-dye shirts, and pillows and mugs. There's all sorts of cool stuff on here. So here's the deal, guys. Um, if you uh, if you want to support me and the stream, and then of course all the money from the stream is going to be going towards fixing my home, and you want something out of the deal, get a piece of merch because then you get something real for it. I don't make a lot of money off of anything up here. I set the prices low just to be. I mean, you wouldn't believe what the hell the markup on that stupid sports bra. My God, it was like $56. I knocked it down to 42. I make $2 off of it. Same thing with that stupid all over dress. It was like $54. Knocked it down to 36. Make $2. Who the hell would pay $56 for a nightshirt? If it was supposed to be a dress, look, click on this thing. Look at this. If it was supposed to be a dress, it would not look like this. That is a damn nightshirt. I don't care what anybody says. It's a nightshirt. And we're going to have women's leggings up there fairly shortly and a bunch of other cool stuff as well. So if you want to support the stream, go to shop.captainkern.com. It's in the link in the About section. And I'm going to throw it right here. Tammy says, apparently we had a storm last night and we had one of our apple trees damaged. I am so sorry. Ironically, out front of our house, like 4 days before we had that big storm, my wife and my kids planted a brand new apple tree and a brand new peach tree. Now, I've been told, leave them in the ground, water the shit out of them, and they will come back. Let's hope. The bark was stripped off these things. I'm not going to have a lot of hope for them. So we got them patched up here, so we'll see what happens. This is the problem streaming, guys, is it's really hard to find a proper time of day to do these types of things. Because especially like right now, everybody's invested in the Karen Reed thing. Now, as it says in my posts, we might do a little bit of Karen Reed stuff. A little bit of a watch party on that, a little trial coverage. But I wanted to go over some of this stuff first because, it's just with everything that is wrong in my life. Anything you put on your body is a license to steal from corporate America. That's true. But with everything that is going on wrong in my life, I see the upsides of everything. You know, I may not have a lot of viewers right now, and you know what? That's okay. You guys are awesome. You guys help get the word out, and I love you all for it. And you're here with me almost every stream. When you can't be here, most of the time you guys let me know you got something going on, and you know what? You're not obligated to be here. Like Cynthia said earlier, you guys are not. You guys are here of your own free will, and the fact that you want to stick with me instead of going over to some other channel and doing other things, that is awesome to me. Yeah, we're still working on rebuilding and building the community and getting more and more uh, people involved so that we can get this, to numbers that I'm used to. Exactly. That's definitely a damn night shirt. And when I say numbers I'm used to, is I showed it on stream yesterday. I don't bullshit when I say I was a fairly popular streamer on Twitch. Because you have to understand, you look at the top 100,000 streamers, I was in that group. I made it all the way down, and I don't have that image on this computer. It's on another computer, but I made it all the way down to I did find it to 0.097% of Twitch chat. There's 25 plus million people streaming on Twitch daily. And when you get to that point where you are in what they call the 511 club, it's not a term that's used out in public a lot. And I don't know why they call it 511 club either. But when you get into that club, you get access to people, you get access to resources, friendships, communities that you don't get anytime else, ever. And you don't get them if you get out of that. Sadly, if you get out of that, you don't get access to those if you're out of that specific club. That's the top 10,000 people out of 25 million that stream. That's freaking insane numbers. When you're consistently doing anywhere from 50 to 60 viewers, you know, and I'll be up front. When I was streaming full time, it was an 8 to 10 hour a day stream every single day, and I was averaging that 50 to I was somewhere between 50 and 80 at the very end of it. My paychecks from Twitch were not inconsequential. They were enough to take care of my family with, between the subs and the gifts and the merch sales and sponsorships. It was a fairly decent amount of money. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I'm just going to say, even in today's age, this was 3 years ago, mind you. In today's age, it was still good money. And that's where, because of what's going on with my health, this is where I'm aiming to go. It's not all about the money, it's about community. But, you know, once I get this house fixed, I have to look forward. What am I going to do? I have a family to take care of. And right now, this is the only thing that I can do. But I can't even do it full time. The reason I limit my streams to 2 to 3 hours instead of going like an 8 hour stream, my body can't handle it at all. You know, my body is broken right now. And I mean, if I was able to handle an 8 hour stream, I'd go find me a remote job that pays $18 an hour. But I can't even do that. I can't even find a part time job right now. Queen Swope. OMG. How are you doing? Good to see you. Legend in the house. Oh, there's the wifey, Kid Cat. Sweetheart, you've got to change that name. It sounds so bad. Hugs and welcome, y'all. So, but yeah, here is the new merch shop. If you guys feel that you need a physical product, um, you know, check it out. Uh, if you want to go ahead and help my family, and you have the means to, because I'm never going to ask somebody to put themselves into a financial bind to help my family. That's why I say, if you can't or shouldn't do it, send a prayer and then share it out. Link is at the top up there. Queen, how are you doing? What are you doing today? I hope you are well. Oh Lord, I am in so much pain. Oh yeah, yeah. So back to the music. Yeah, I kind of got sidetracked there. Let me share this back again. Oh wait, I have updates. Wait, what? Hold on. Album not approved because of my track titles? Are you guys seeing this shit? They didn't approve my album because they think that I don't own my own beats. Holy crap. Well, that's awesome of you, Queenie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I am gonna after stream. I'm gonna have to get with my account representative with Sound On and go. If you all want me to actually continue doing business over here, and instead of me going to somewhere else, knock it the hell off. So my album wasn't approved. Shit. That does not bode well. Thankfully, I don't have any money to buy advertising to promote the damn album. So, here's things. Yeah, we'll fix it. Don't worry. I'm not going to worry about it. See, that's the thing is my wife knows me all too well. I don't really worry about much. I kind of give zero F's about everything because it'll all work out in the end. You put a little effort into it, it'll work out. I told her that last night. I know she says it's not changing. I know. She's not going to change it. It sounds so wrong though. Yeah, you worry enough for the both of us. I mean, the truth is, chat, I have got some serious health issues going on that we don't have answers to yet. And so she's been a little worried, and I've been trying to calm her down because everything works out in the end. Whether we like the answer or not, it works out. And by the way, I want everybody to take a moment of silence for our fallen heroes on this D Day anniversary. It's been 80 years. This is the 80th anniversary. And with that, I'm going to play a song that I did write. Get this up here, share it. I wrote this for Memorial Day, but it is apt for today as well. So take a listen and be thankful to those that came before us that made it to where we don't speak German.
Yeah, in memory. Here. In the land of the brave, where the fallen heroes rest. Memorial Day, paying homage to the ones who bless our lives with the sacrifice. Can't forget the fight, gotta keep the memory alive under the starry night. They wore the uniform, fought with courage and pride, defending our country, standing strong side by side. From the red, white, and blue to the desert sands, they held it down, held the ground, made the final stand. Fallen heroes, we salute you today. Memorial Day, we remember your way. You gave your all for the land of the free. Fallen heroes, forever will keep your memory. From the front lines to the battlefield, they gave it all. Their names engraved in history, heroes stand tall. They laid down their lives so we can live in peace. We can't forget the sacrifice, it'll never cease. Through the tears and pain, we carry the legacy. The memory lives on in our hearts eternally. So raise your glasses high, salute the fallen brave. On this Memorial Day, let the spirit forever wave. Fallen heroes, we salute you today. Memorial Day, we remember your way. You gave your all for the land of the free. Fallen heroes, forever will keep your memory.
So I wrote that for Memorial Day,
Yeah.
and it was still an apt tune for today as well. Um, I didn't have time to write one specifically for D-Day because I could actually write an entire album of songs just for D-Day because I'm kind of like the expert and I absolutely love American history and especially U.S. war history. There's a lot of nonsense that's taught in our school systems. So, yay. Yeah, Tammy says, I think you got messed over. I probably did. It is my luck in life. However, here's what happens. I fix it. I have no. So, fun story. Years and years and years and years ago, when we moved to this town, I was nicknamed a by the local computer guy, Lawrence. He nicknamed me Mr. PC. Now he says it was because of pork chop, because I love pork chops. They're good. Um, but no, it was for Mr. PC Repair. I was the IT admin for the local internet service provider, and apparently I was also the IT admin for every single business and county and city entity in 3 counties. Because when he couldn't figure anything out, and the other computer guys couldn't figure stuff out, they came to me. So I was Mr. Fix It. And it's one of the things I have always prided myself on is, as much as I hated my stepfather, what the hell was that noise? Chat, what was that? I'm kind of creeping out that way. Anyway, so as much as I absolutely uh, despised my stepfather, he did instill that sense of um, MacGyverism into me. And so there's very little that on this. I'm not bragging at all. There's very You can ask my wife because it's quite hilarious. There's very little on this earth that I can't fix or find a solution to, whether it's something physical or something mental or a software issue or what have you, financial issue. I just have a knack for it. Problem is I can't seem to get out of that rut where I have to use it. I would really like to be, up here, middle class. That way I don't have to actually use it. I could just go, hey, you fool, pay for it. I mean, I'll pay for it. You fix it. That is where I want to be because I'm already old enough. I don't want to fix other people's crap anymore. But when it comes to community and helping each other, I am more than happy to do so because I'm not charging for it. It's coming from me. You know, when you charge for something, you charge money for something, it becomes a different ball game than when you donate that and you give part of yourself to uh, that individual or that cause. Which is also the reason I think that there are no nonprofits ever that should have anybody that is paid. None. And speaking of, there's a very popular individual um, that's got a lot of drama going on right now that we've all been watching at some point in time. That I cannot give this information out, but I can tell you one thing: if you guys do enough digging on that specific person using public resources and the right search terms in Google, you'll find a whole lot more than you bargained for. Stuff that just made me go, oh, Jesus. I was kind of sad. But the new drama with that individual and his former buddy, I'm staying out of that. I'll talk about it off stream with people, but I ain't getting into it on stream. Um, I haven't really wanted to talk about any of that kind of drama because I don't like the drama llama, just like the expert. You guys come here and you guys want to have a good time and tell stories, and we try to help each other, fix each other's problems. You know, it's kind of hard to stay away from the personal drama, but I don't want to, I don't want to deal with other, some YouTuber that's making, you know, chat. That specific YouTuber says, "Well, I don't think anybody knows how much they can never find out how much I make." All right, I'm sorry. I have to say this. Stop being so fucking arrogant. Are you shitting me? Does people not understand that there are services out there that do social media algorithm and estimate of what people make? And if you are popular enough, you can actually get a hard number, from like the past 3 years. I have his numbers for the last 4 years. To say that he doesn't make money off of his videos is a flat, blatant lie. I'm not going to get into the drama about it. I'm going to get into the realism part of this because it hit me just a minute ago that this is something I do want to talk about. Don't lie to people on the fucking internet. Come on now. Clickbait is one thing, but do not lie. Stretching the truth occasionally, sometimes it makes things fun. But don't lie because you can be proven to, as he's trying to prove another couple of individuals, to be such a liar and a fraud. Here's the thing, chat. Here's the thing. When you're a YouTuber or a Twitch streamer or any sort of social media personality, I've been in this game for a long time. I was popular over on Twitch. I started over brand new here on YouTube. I'm trying to rebuild that popularity. I know how the game works, right? There's nobody that comes into this saying, I don't want to make money. And I will tell you that for a fact. Anybody that tells you that is not being truthful to themselves. Because it's an avenue for us to be creative. But in order to continue being creative in today's world, unless you have a fairly substantial financial source behind you, like, you're already wealthy, or you have a wealthy spouse that's taking care of you, or you have a really good job and lots of extra hours that pays very, very well. The majority of people that stream have a side income, but they're here for two reasons: money and fame. I don't need fame. Don't want it, don't care about it. That's the honest to God truth. And I'm not lying. I'm not lying to you. I'm not lying to myself. Do I want money? You're dang right I do. Chad, this is 2024. I have never been this broke in my life. I have a family to support. I'm disabled. I can't go get a normal job. This is what I want to do. This is what I've determined I can do. As a matter of fact, I start school on Monday for digital marketing. Why? To help me do this. To know how the algorithms work. Yet you have these guys out there that goes, I don't need the money. Well, if you don't need the money, why don't you send me your Twitch and your YouTube paychecks? Why don't you take all of those and post them publicly, being written back to a charity if you don't need that money? Everybody's got bills to pay, folks. And even if we don't realize it, once you hit that 500 subscriber mark on here, you can be monetized, and it will help you. That every little dime will help you. Even if you get that $30 paycheck at the end of the month, that's $30 you didn't have before. For doing something that you enjoy doing, you want to do, and because you're trying to do it to entertain and help others. That's me. And that's a lot of us. I know some other content creators that go, I don't want, there are other content creators that say they will never monetize. Good on you. That means you're in a position to where you don't need that and you can do what you need to do in the same fashion, making people happy and helping people with issues. This give and go thing, it's important to me because it's not me. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, if it was me, I'll go sleep in a camper in the back of a pickup. I don't care. But I got a wife and two boys still in the house. I have to fix my home. So it is that important. So, we've got the merch. We've got regular ways to donate directly to me. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, buy me a coffee. Hell, you can donate Bitcoin and Ethereum to me. There's all sorts of methods. And all I'm asking for is a little bit. If, if you can financially justify it to yourself and to your family. Other than if you can't, that's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. I got no problems with that whatsoever. I do ask that you drop a prayer and share the link. You know, every little bit will help. God damn. I'm on a downer roll here. Jesus Christ, chat. Today, it's D-Day. Shizzy had it stuck in his head this morning. He went off camera, and I knew what was going on because he was reading that article from the AP, and I just wanted to rip. I wanted to reach into the screen, find that AP. Oh Lord, chat. You guys see this? You guys see this over on Facebook? Are you honestly the real John McElroy? Because I happen to know John McElroy. Stand by, everybody. I've got to go over to the Facebooks. You, sir, sir, give me a second, chat. you know, stand by. I'm looking all this up here. It's not that I don't believe you, my good man, but there are too many people that try to scam off of that particular type of thing. And if you're the same individual that I have talked to in the past, then maybe I can help at least get the word out to you. But that'll be something we talk about off stream. I am kind of curious though why you have no posts on your Facebook account. So, my dude, I will reach out to you at a later point, and we'll have a little chat. But if you are in fact looking for prayers, I will pray for anybody, especially orphanages in Kenya, because I have a friend that is from Africa, and she's British born, and she has told stories of how bad things are over there. That's one thing. I mean, not not pushing Pastor John away, here at all. We all of us that live in the first world countries, uh, we take things for granted. As bad as my family situation is now, look at all this crap I've got around me, and it is that it's this could all go away, and I would be okay. I wouldn't like it, but I'd be okay. I know, like I said, I know individuals that have been over there and have lived over there. Um, and things are hard. So if you've got a legitimate orphanage, I have some people I might be able to hook up. They're not going to give you cash, but I know some people that might be able to bring some resources in. So if it's legit, we will definitely talk. All right. I'm not going to push anybody away, chat, and I'm not going to threaten anybody. You know, you know, there are legitimate people out there that are looking for help, like me. How would I want to feel if I went into that guy's stream and got pushed away? I would feel like crap, and I don't want him to feel like that. But I can only work with one issue at a time right now, and right now I have my own personal issues that I have a home I have to get fixed. But I'm more than willing to talk with him off stream through Facebook. If it's all set and legit, I actually do know people over there that will help, that can bring things into the region at least. That's one thing that is great about the internet is you meet people from everywhere. And I keep all of my friends' contacts available for different situations. Um, and I will never lie to you guys. You know, being a content creator might stretch the truth just a tad. But I just lost my train of thought. Oh, I will never lie to you guys. Um, you know, in content creation, there's always the stretching the truth just a little bit. You guys know this situation with my house is not a joke, and it's no scam whatsoever. That's some bad juju going on right there that needs to be fixed. And um, I will never push away anybody that's at the very least asking for prayers. Never. And and I'll say this: if that is the same John McElroy that I've actually spoken to in the past, because I know somebody from Africa that is named John McElroy. then I will definitely help as much as I can. You know, there is a lot of people out there that just simply brush away things like that. Is go away, grifter. I can't do that, especially if they're not popping out right off the bat, going, "Hey, dude, I need money." In my case, I can't do anything but go, "Hey, dude, I need money," because I don't know how else to put it. You know, can y'all help my family? How in what way? Well, you can pray for me, but I need money. Houses don't fix themselves on on thin air. There's just no other way to put it. That's a messed up part. Is there's just no other way to put it. So I will definitely give you my prayers, my friend, and we'll talk off stream because I do have friends all over the world. It's not a brag. It's just I was a gamer for my entire life and an IT admin. I know people everywhere, and I'm sure somebody can help with some resources. So cool beans and all that good stuff. Chat, here we go. Let's move on because I'm getting into a down mood and I don't want to really be in one. This whole thing with my music, I mean, yeah, it'll work out. I'll make it work right, and I'll talk to them, and they'll go, "Okay, we'll go ahead and do this." And I'm just going to be like, "All right, it's going to get fixed." But for the moment, it's like, "God damn it, Tammy, you got to go get stuff for dinner." You try to be, "Thank you, thank you, thank you. You have a wonderful evening. If you don't make it back in time, evening. It's 9:30 in the morning, Tammy." Let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. Um, no, I don't need my watch history. Oh, there we go. Now, and Tammy's going to hate this because she's going to miss a chat, but um, I'm probably going to get a copy strike on this, so I'm going to keep the music low. But oh, come on, now it's not letting me play it. Okay, let's go to another playlist. Holy smokes, chat. Oh yeah, I got to bring this one up. Chat. This is the type of dude that gives me inspiration that I can get rid of this fat old belly of mine. And you know that this dude has had, as big as he was, had to have all sorts of medical issues. And I just got to share this because this is an amazing story presented in 1 minute. But I'm going to have to keep the music off because it's Evanescence, and that'll get you immediately copyrighted. So share away. Look at this dude. He put on the gloves and started just kicking some ass, breaking a sweat. Lost 250 pounds. Then he gained some of it back, a lot of it back. He forgave himself. Put the gloves back on. I started kicking ass again. And look at this dude now. Chat, look at this dude. Why are we in low res? Look how jacked he is. Chat, that's me. That's the way I want to do. You guys have seen this, right? You guys have seen me standing up. I'm I'm almost 300 pounds. I'm 290, 285, 290, 294. It varies from day to damn day, and it's irritating. Ugh. Look at this crap. But all of my fat is in my belly. Some love handles now. I didn't have love handles until a few weeks back. But nothing on that arm, nothing on that arm, nothing on my thighs, my ankles, nothing. It's all right here in the belly. I got to find a way where I can work that off and stay within an amount of pain tolerance that I can handle. That's what I'm trying to tell my doctors. I just want this much quality of life enhancement. But because of my back and my hips and my knees and my shoulders and everything else, everything hurts, and it hurts so bad that you can't do much. I can't bend over because the nerves get inflamed, and you know it just makes you almost bawl your eyes out. As bad as it hurts. So I'm looking and I'm praying. My doctor puts me on this Mediterranean diet, right? 1 week. I was on it 1 week. I couldn't take it no more. I mostly because everything I ate tasted like shit. I don't know how anybody does the Mediterranean diet. It tastes like crap. It has no flavoring whatsoever. It tastes like dirt, honestly. But the biggest part about a Mediterranean diet is freaking expensive. 1 week's worth of food my wife brings home just for me, $100. I don't need $100 in 3 weeks by myself. That's how little I actually eat, guys. Yet I'm gaining weight like mad. I don't get it. I don't understand what the hell's going on. That's the reason I've been wanting this colonoscopy for so long, is because it'll give me literally an inside view of what the hell's going on. Christ, I gotta go to the restroom, guys. Give me just a second here, and um, let's see. Let me go over here, and we're gonna turn some music on. Chill hop. No, just chill. I'll be right back. Dear Lord, everybody. I think I just filled up the Nile River twice over. This isn't my music. This is the automatic AI generated music from Restream. You guys see that up in the corner up here? Isn't that cool? Look over the corner, right corner, yeah, right there, over there, yeah. See that? The merch rotator. I don't know if anybody caught that. The merch rotator is awesome. I love it. So yeah, we were looking at something else here. Let me bring this over here. Bring this over here. No, 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 not that. See, come on, YouTube, stop it. Yeah, here we go.
Get a drink, grab a seat, and listen to this.
You accused a dead man of a crime of illegally selling in the back seat a weapon. Would I hear that correctly? You're standing by your search warrant. You're standing by the fact that in the search warrant, you're alleging that he had committed a crime. Is that correct?
Chairman, respectfully, I was making the point that a federal magistrate...
No, you're not being respectful. Answer the question. The question is, did you allege that he had committed a felony, a crime, in your affidavit?
The judge did find that.
Okay. Well, I'll take that as the judge found it because you alleged it. So you alleged a crime, but you didn't seek to arrest him, did you? Did you have an arrest warrant for Mr. Malinowski?
My understanding.
That's a yes or no, Director.
My understanding is that there was not an arrest warrant.
Huh. Anyone else find that interesting? Let me know down in the comments.
Stop it, stop it. Stay right there. Did you guys catch all of that? Chat, did you catch all of that? The ATF was accusing a dead man of selling weapons out of the back of a vehicle. A dead man. And then they went and searched his vehicle without a warrant. I actually need to look into that case a lot more because I want to actually bring a lot of that to the attention, you know, because a lot of that people just skip over. They're like, oh, Second Amendment. You know, you guys are always stuck on your Second Amendment. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a liberal. I'm not a Democrat. I'm a conservative, but I'm also an independent. I'm a constitutional, listen to that, constitutional independent. And if you don't know what that means, go find a dictionary. Because frankly, that just means you're an American. I have determined that every other party is not American any longer. That's just my own personal opinion. Take it for what it's worth. But neither sides or their extremes represent what America is. So, yeah. Check this pitch out, everybody. Holy crap. Do you guys see that pitch? Do you guys see that? Did you see that? Back it up. I mean, that is the best curveball I have ever seen in my entire life. That blew me away. I'm sitting here going, what on earth is this guy? Holy cow. You just gotta go,
Get a
huh?
drink, grab a seat, and listen to this.
You
No, stop it. Stupid YouTube.
Why don't you come?
See, now it's going to try to get me copy struck because it won't do what I want it to do. Now, if y'all don't remember who Warren Buffett is, I mean, us older people, we remember Warren Buffett. This man has the smartest answer to the most difficult question facing the United States right now.
Deficit in 5 minutes.
How?
You just pass a law that says that anytime there's a deficit of more than 3% of GDP, all sitting members of Congress are ineligible for re-election. Yeah. Now you've got the incentives in the right place, right?
There you go.
So it's capable of being done.
I mean, could you imagine if you could get, if we the people out, and get this, I found out there is a process for we the people to actually do that. I didn't look like a wiffle ball to me, Cynthia. But even if it was, damn, that's the best curveball ever. And by the way, I want to thank you guys for being very protective of me and the channel and chat, you know, for trolls, because you guys are awesome that way. But yeah, so Warren Buffett. Let's play that again because that makes more sense than anything that's come out of Congress.
Deficit in 5 minutes.
How?
You just pass a law that says that anytime there's a deficit of more than 3% of GDP, all sitting members of Congress are ineligible for re-election. Yeah. Now you've got the incentives in the right place, right? So it's capable of being done.
I mean, that is a great way, one, to get rid of the riffraff in Congress. You know, like the riffraff that's been there for 50 damn years. Term limits, people, we need them. It's a necessity. This one pissed me off.
You may remember a couple weeks ago, a video going viral. In this video, we saw 5 brave young girls based out of West Virginia who took the decisive action in saying, no, we're not going to be competing against a boy. This was a middle school track and field championships. The event was shot put, but ultimately they decided to walk out without ever throwing the shot put. Ultimately, this action that they took ended up getting them banned. Yes, you heard that right. The girls got banned from girls' sports. They were banned from future competition by their school district. The boy wasn't banned. No, that would make way too much sense to ban the boy from girls' sports. Let's ban the girls. A sad, sad day, a sad world that we live in when 13, 14-year-old girls.
By the way, if you guys don't know, that is Riley Gaines, the young lady that should have won first place in her swimming competition, but was beat out by a 6'2" biological male with his package intact. Just because he said, I feel like a girl. No! Now, here's the thing, and I've got really strong opinions about this, and I'm fairly lax in those opinions as well. Let me bring me up to front and center here, because this is a rant that's going to actually need, this front and center. Okay, I have numerous gay, trans. Yes, trans, believe it or not, lesbian, and bisexual friends. I don't give a damn. I don't care what you are. You're a human being. If you act like a human being, you're a human being. I'm going to judge you by your character. The only thing that I tell gay men is, if you talk normally before you come out of the damn closet, and then the day you come out of the closet you have a fucking lisp, I'm going to smack the shit out of you. Because you're falling into a stereotype that doesn't need to be there and should have been literally done away with back in the 90s. I don't care if you want to be a woman. I don't care if you think if you're a girl and you want to be a guy. Here's the thing. Guys, biological men do not belong in women's sports. Ever. Because I don't care if the motherfucker is the size of Urkel. Y'all remember Urkel in the show, right? Scrawny little bastard, didn't have any muscle whatsoever. He still has the ability to beat out most of the women based on sheer muscle and mass. Because by nature, the way men are created, this is biological, guys, in general. I will admit, there are those that even I'm afraid of. Okay? That school district in fear of liability. But liability on which side, though? It's fucking shot put. They suspended those girls and prevented them from competing in girls' sports permanently. That's bullshit. And they were allowing that young man, mind you, because he wasn't even dressing like a girl. They allowed that young man to use the locker room with those young ladies. Now we're getting into the crux of this right here, because this is a subject I am very, very, very opinionated on. My soon-to-be daughter-in-law, who I do love dearly, because she's very sweet. She's getting ready, she's going to be married to my oldest son. She has her own opinions on this stuff, and I posted something on Facebook the other day. And the basis of the subject is you watch these pride parades on television, they're not even blurring shit out any longer. You see the stuff up on Twitter and X. It's Pride Month, everybody. We have our own friends in our own community right here that fucking hate this month. They think this month is bullshit because it's a bad representation. Because here's the bottom line. Number one, it is nobody's goddamn business what you do and who you do it with inside your own home and in your bedroom. That's the bottom line. When you are out in public, you should be acting like a normal, just decent person. You start acting that way and then you'll be judged by your character, and then all of a sudden, who you fuck and what gender you do, nobody cares about, because they're judging you on your character. Right? It's that simple. It is literally that simple. But no, we have to include everybody's feelings in this nonsense. So in this Facebook post, I put up there that shouldn't the people that are involved in these pride parades and these pride gatherings in parks for this month that are intentionally exposing themselves, and I mean actually exposing themselves, and doing lewd acts in public, shouldn't they be charged with indecent exposure? And in some cases, if there are children around, exposure to a minor. I think they should. I think they should 100%, chat. To me, it is incomprehensible that we are allowing grown-ass adults to act this way. You don't see straight people doing this shit in public all the time. So why do we allow it for a full fucking month just because it's Pride Month? You know, I've got a buddy of mine who is he's a very smart individual, and he has his own opinions on that subject. But just a break off of it for just a moment here. Get this, and I'm going to tell you something at the end of this whole story. He told me one day, he goes, you know, we have Black History Month. And I said, yeah. He goes, why don't y'all have White History Month? I said, I don't know. He goes, you know why? He says, because they want to remind all of us that we're black. That hit me in the fucking face. It hit me in the face so badly. It's all about creating and keeping division. It has nothing to do with unifying America. Politicians on both sides don't give a rat's ass about you and I, people. They create division so that they can keep power. That is what it is all about right there. And now we're getting into the nitty-gritty of what part of this channel is about. It's about fixing that divide. Back onto the first story there. So I'm talking over Facebook with my future daughter-in-law, and she says, well, because I said, you know, here's my deal. Those that commit the lewd acts and the parents that bring the children there, if they are under the age of consent, at the very least, should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law, and those children need to be placed with families that will actually give a damn about their mental well-being. Good afternoon, Debbie Morin. How are you doing? Her response to me was, children have the right to learn about sex. No. They should understand the process and what's involved through sexual education, which is not being taught correctly in any fucking school district. Not like it was when I was in school. But no, what they're teaching kids in sex ed anymore, and you see this all around the country in all sorts of news stories, is, well, if you feel like wearing a dress and you have a penis, you might be transsexual. No, you're not. Because here's the fact of the matter, is a study just recently came out, a 15-year study with thousands upon thousands of individuals studied across numerous countries. A 15-year study came out and said that it takes roughly 15 years or less for the idea of being transgender to be reversed on that individual's own sake. I have a huge problem, guys. We are messing with our children. We are allowing schools and doctors and shitty parents to influence these children in a permanent way. Now, I'm not saying that there aren't cases where it's absolutely true. I have a very good friend of mine who is a trans individual. He's a guy trying to be a girl, and he's been that way for his entire life, and he's almost 30 years old. She. I don't use pronouns, because one day he dresses like a dude, next day he dresses like a girl. I'll use she when it's appropriate. Our country and our entire world is in jeopardy right now because we're allowing this nonsense to happen. I am not saying that some of it isn't real. I'm not saying that somebody may or may not be gay, or may not be lesbian, or may not be trans, or may or may not be bi. Not saying it doesn't matter. None of that matters as long as those people are decent human beings and they're adults. They can make those choices as adults. At the very least, at the age of consent. Holy shit. But we have places inside this damn country that are giving these children puberty blockers at the age of 5 and 6. That's a permanent change. That's also permanent sterilization, in case anybody doesn't realize it. I actually had to fight with my oldest son about that one. I proved myself right. He said, no, there's no proof of that. Yes, there is. It's permanent sterilization, which means they can never have children. Either way, I'm just so sick of this crap. These young ladies, let's go back over here. Let's pull Riley up and let her talk about this again.
For a couple weeks ago, a video going viral. In this video, we saw 5 brave young girls based out of West Virginia who took the decisive action in saying, no, we're not going to be competing against a boy. This was a middle school track and field championships. The event was shot put, but ultimately they decided to walk out without ever throwing the shot put. Ultimately, this action that they took ended up getting them banned. Yes, you heard that right. The girls got banned from girls' sports. They were banned from future competition by their school district. The boy wasn't banned. No, that would make way too much sense to ban the boy from girls' sports. Let's ban the girls. A sad, sad day, a sad world that we live in when 13, 14-year-old girls have to be the adults in the room. They have to be the ones to defend themselves. Aren't there people in place whose job it is to protect these girls? What about the coaches? What about the school district?
Sit back and enjoy as Mr. Armstrong absolutely.
Chat. Let's break that one down, just real quick again. Those girls got banned from all, not just shot put, all future female sports in that school. But they protected the boy who wasn't on puberty blockers, wasn't on medications or estrogen or wasn't trying to convert, just said, I feel like a girl. This is a disease. And in many cases, it's being attributed to the parents because they see, especially, and I really hate to say this because, oh God, it irritates me. You have these sports frenzied fathers, right? And mothers. There are some soccer moms out there that would literally run somebody over with a fucking minivan just because their kid didn't get to start in that game. But I attribute a lot of this to sports frenzied fathers. You're not going to make anything out of yourself unless you play ball. Well, your kid's not good enough for regular ball. So we got to put you in female sports. You're going to have to act like a girl while you're in school. But you're going to dominate because you're a dude and everybody knows that dudes are going to dominate the chicks. Believe it or not, there are stories about this nonsense going around. It's sports frenzied parents. A lot of this is being attributed to sports frenzied parents. And you'll never catch me saying that women are weaker than men, ever. No. You have a different term involved there. Girls versus women. There are girls that are stronger than men, stronger than boys of the same age, I should say. But they don't have the same stride. They don't have the same length of arm. They don't have the same, in many cases, reaction times. I'm not saying that this is a all the time thing. Everybody's unique. We all know that. And I'll accept anybody as long as they're honest with themselves and be a decent human being. But I want to ask all the women out there, where's your feminist rights now? Come on, chat, tell me. Where is your women's rights movement now? Everything any woman that is over the age of 50, anything that you have fought for, lobbied for since the 80s, since the 70s, has gone straight out the damn window with this trans movement. It no longer matters if you get paid less money. It no longer matters if you get harassed at work. Because guess what? If you have somebody that is trans in front of you, well, they're going to take precedent, and their needs are going to take precedent. And the whole office is going to have to look, to them for guidance, because they're the ones that know better than every single other fucking person on the entire goddamn earth. You think I'm passionate about that? I am very passionate about protecting women and children. There are reasons behind that. Some of them you guys know. I lost my daughter due to domestic violence. And if one motherfucker comes up and tells me again that it was because of gun violence, I will simply beat the living shit out of you. Gun had very little play in it. It was the individual holding it who decided to get high, be drunk, and then decide he was going to go murder his ex-wife and her mother, and put my daughter in that position to try to protect them, and losing her life in the process. Children need to be protected. Child abuse in all of its forms is not appropriate. I won't speak on anybody else's behalf on the subject, but I will tell you I have firsthand experience with that. Mental child abuse. We're Gen X. We've all felt that shit. If you are Gen X, you know damn well what I'm talking about. Get the hell out of my house. Don't come back in until dinner. But Mom, it's Saturday morning. It's 6 a.m. I want to watch my cartoons. I don't care. Go. Now we can thank our parents for not giving a shit where we were. But in the same token, you think about that, that's a form of mental abuse right there. Made us feel like we weren't cared for. We were feral. Truly feral. We were the only generation that was truly feral, by the way. Even the boomers had more attention given to their children, to them, when they were children, than Gen X did. But getting back to, the whole protection thing, we need to protect women and children and their rights. Women fought to get the rights that they had for so long. And I believe in equality. In most circumstances, there are some circumstances where it's a little bit of a difficult sell. Just because I am old school and I believe in protecting women and children. Putting women on the front lines in the military, that pulls at my heartstrings, I will admit. Yes, there are women out there that are kicking ass doing it. That doesn't mean that I just want to go, no. I'm not saying come back home and get in the kitchen. I'm just saying do something else in the military. You don't need to be on the front lines. That's what That's what us men that are disposable are for. And I say men are disposable because we are. Women are the mothers that create this world. Men may build it, but women have the most important job, because if there weren't women to create men, what would our purpose be? You guys, I am just going on a fucking ramble. I have no idea what I'm saying. And I am just like truly shocked at this point. We have been live for 2 hours, 13 minutes. We're not leaving anytime soon because I am still on the grift. That said, I think it is, let me go take a look, see if it is that time. Hello, YouTubes. No, I don't want to be on my channel. I want, oh my God. What is wrong with this? Uh-oh. Hold on, chat. Stand by, guys. Yeah, I just got sidetracked. I am sorry, everybody. Yo, what are you guys doing? How's everybody doing? Are you guys tired of me ranting? Here we go. Hi, Debbie! I think I said that before. I'm not sure. I'm actually looking for something that I want to show you guys, and my brain is no longer working. I think it's because I'm getting hungry. Hungry hippo. But I mean, it wasn't that long ago that I had my egg sandwiches, so. All right, here we go. Do a full refresh on this. Oh my God. I can't even show this. Chat. Biden shit himself on stage at the D-Day ceremony. He shit himself on stage at the D-Day ceremony. This is so bad. This is elder abuse. I mean, I don't care. I hate Joe Biden as a person, but I'm sorry. This is still elder abuse. We should not have a frail old man as president out in public like this. Dear Lord. Are you kidding me? I just saw the Twitter post on it. Benny Johnson's live about it. You can see Jill dragging his ass away from the stage and literally see a load in his shorts. What the hell? I'm shocked. I truly am. That's what I say right now. Oh my God. And where the hell? Oh my. You know, you subscribe to a channel, you put all notifications on, and you just can't find it. What is going on with that? Guys, we're going to switch over as soon as I can freaking get to it. What in the heck? Why can't I find it? I'm subscribed all. I finally got to this chat. I got it right here. No way. Huh. Apparently the Long Crime Network has made everything they put everything behind a paywall. I'm not sure what to do about this now. Let's go to Court TV. Oh, they're already fucking out of court. Are you shitting me? Well, we were going to do some of the Karen Reed stuff, Cynthia, but apparently there's no use in doing that because they're already out. I mean, we could watch a replay of it. Yeah, we'll just pop this up for a little while. Because I'd actually like to get caught up on this a little bit, and then let's see. Then we'll, you know, while we're doing that, we'll do some coloring books once we find some interesting crap. All right, we'll put that as 1.25. I mean, I saw the opening of this morning on Baker's stream.
You are
but
unmuted.
I wasn't paying attention.
All persons have any business before the Honorable Beverly Canoni, Justice of the Norfolk Superior Court, in the copy of the Norfolk. Draw near, give your attendance, and shall be heard. God save the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Court is now open. You may be seated.
22117, the Commonwealth versus Karen Reed. Can I have the witness, please?
So, good morning again, Counsel and Ms. Reed. Good morning, viewers. We appreciate your patience. Giving us this time actually helps
I'll go
streamline
ahead and keep this
things.
running, guys. I will be right
I
back.
do
I'm
have to
gonna
ask you
make
those
myself a
3
sandwich.
questions. Were you all able to follow the instructions and refrain from doing any independent research or investigation into this case since we left? Were you also able to follow the instructions and refrain from discussing this case with anyone since we left yesterday? Yes. Did anyone happen to see, hear, or read anything about this case since we left yesterday? No. Thank you very much. Everybody answered those questions appropriately. Okay, can we have Sergeant Buchanan, please?
You solemnly swear the evidence you give the court and jury in the case down here, and the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Lally, whenever you're ready.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Circle back just to a couple things that from your testimony from yesterday. Going back to the video that you reviewed from both C.F. McCarthy's and the waterfall. In total, from those 2 videos, how many drinks did you observe the defendant consuming over her time?
The video shows 9 drinks being consumed by the defendant.
And that's between when she arrives at C.F. McCarthy's until the time that she leaves the waterfall, is that correct?
That is correct.
And if I could turn your attention to the ring videos from 1 Meadows Avenue, Mr. O'Keefe's residence. From the videos that you observed, let me ask you first, as far as, do you know how those cameras work as far as when they turn on and when they turn off?
My understanding is that ring surveillance video is triggered to be recorded through motion. So if the camera detects motion, which is constantly live monitoring, and motion is detected, then that video is captured to a cloud-based system that retains that footage.
And from your review of those videos, what kind of motion would set those off? Like what kind of things would be recorded from the driveway camera?
Be activity in the driveway, such as a person walking through, bird landing, a vehicle pulling in, individuals, moving around in the driveway, and so forth.
The search warrant that was applied for was any and all videos between January 24th and January 30th, correct?
For one of the search warrants, that's correct, yes.
And with respect to that time frame, what, if any, activity based on information that you had received was not available or was not shown on those ring videos?
The data returned had video that would have been captured from the defendant arriving home after midnight on the 29th, after she dropped Mr. O'Keefe off at 34 Fairview Road. That video was not present in the data that was returned from Ring. There was,
what, if any, other video in addition to that one was not present?
There was also video missing from the defendant showing Ms. McCabe and Ms. Roberts the damage to her right rear taillight.
And what, if any, follow-up or what, if any, inquiry was then done with regard to Ring as far as those types of videos or deletion, or how those videos could not be present?
Correspondence with Ring produced information that...
Sustain.
Let me ask this first. Was there follow-up with Ring in regard to those videos?
Yes, there was.
And was there ever anything produced with regard to those videos or those time frames from Ring?
No, there was not.
If I could turn your attention over to your time in Dayton, just in reference to subsequent to that later on, what, if anything, did you receive, or what, if anything, did you request, what, if anything, did you receive from the Dayton Police in regard to January 29, 2022?
I communicated with the Dayton Police Department requesting documentation from their officers' calls for service at our request, and log notes, logs from their dispatching center, as well as any reports that would document their activity, if such reports existed.
And what, if any, information did you receive in relation to that?
I received a log note or log printout from their CAD system, and I received a report authored by Officer Barrows.
And did you also receive any 911 calls?
Yes.
And who was the party as far as the 911 caller in regard to those 911 calls that you received?
It was Mr. Reed.
And again, just for clarity purposes, that's the defendant's father, is that correct?
That is correct.
And that's from the morning of January 29th, is that also correct?
Correct.
Now, sir, if I could turn your attention to February 3rd, 2022. At some point that morning, where did you go?
During the morning hours of February 3rd, we planned to meet at 34 Fairview Road. Myself, Trooper Proctor, and Trooper DeChico arrived at that location in order to conduct a secondary search of the area as the temperatures were turning and the snow was melting naturally. We decided to do another search for articles that were now, we realized and learned, were missing and could be of evidentiary value and aid in the, in the investigation.
And with respect to going to 34 Fairview Road, what if any tools or what if anything did you bring with you, you and the other troopers, in regard to conducting that secondary search?
I requested the troopers bring shovels, rakes, anything like gardening items that would help them to dig through the snow and locate any missing items.
And as far as the temperature change that you're talking about, how precipitous a change are we talking about?
The temperatures went above freezing, so the snow did begin to melt, and it was significantly warmer compared to the 18 degrees the night of the incident.
Now, you mentioned items of evidentiary value that you had learned of and were looking for. What, if any, clothing items, Mr. O'Keefe, were you looking for specifically on February 3rd?
We were specifically looking for Mr. O'Keefe's baseball cap.
And in addition to yourself, Trooper Proctor and Trooper DeChico, who, if anyone else, did you notify, or who, if anyone, from any other unit within the state police responded that day as well?
We requested the assistance of the Crime Scene Services section of the Massachusetts State Police, and Trooper Evan Brent showed up to assist us with documentation of the location and the evidence that we were hopefully going to find.
And from those, Trooper Brent arrived and took photographs, is that correct?
That's correct.
And when was it that
Let's
Trooper
check it
Brent
out.
arrived
I'll
in
check it out
relation to your arrival?
I believe he was
Yeah.
already present when we pulled up, but I'm not sure to his exact time of arrival.
Yeah.
And with regard to that day, what, if anything, in general terms, what, if anything, were you able to locate, and where was it, generally speaking?
We located
know what to say
Mr.
about that,
O'Keefe's
honestly.
baseball hat. We located a drinking straw from a cocktail glass. We located items of plastic, colored plastic, and other shards of colored plastic at the location. All those items were located on the grass portion of the yard near the flagpole at 34 Fairview Road.
And Your Honor, may I approach?
Yes.
Your Honor, may I have a moment? And Sergeant, I'm going to show you a series of photos, but I'm going to break this up a little bit.
So, Mr. Lally, with your back to the jurors and the air conditioning on, I'm sure they can't hear you.
My apologies. So, sir, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some photographs, a series of them, but I'm going to break them up a little bit just to make it
Okay, sir.
hopefully quicker. Sir, first I'm going to show you 10 photographs. Ask if you could review those, look up when you're finished.
All hail, Senor Zaki. What you up to? That's a perfectly fine greeting, my friend.
Thank you. Do you recognize those, sir?
Yes, I do.
And what do you recognize those to be?
Those are photographs documented the items located at 34 Fairview Road on the grass as the snow receded through the melting temperatures that were revealed to be positioned in the grass.
And what's contained in those photographs, is that a fair and accurate portrayal of what you observed on the front lawn area of 34 Fairview Road on February 3rd?
Yes, it is.
Your Honor, may I approach?
Yes.
I'm also seeking to introduce the minutes and exhibits.
Any objection, Mr. Jackson?
No objection.
Okay.
I'm going through watching the replay since I didn't get to watch Baker's stream since I streamed. So I'm watching the replay of today's hearing proceedings. Got done with all my rants earlier today. How are you doing today, Zach? Hope you're doing well, my friend. Besides, I need coloring book ideas. So I have already done like 3 coloring pages for this guy right here. You know, this crayon eater.
Thank you.
And Your Honor, with the court's permission, if I could just ask to publish some of these photos.
Yes.
Just one moment, Your Honor.
Sure.
And Ms. Gilman, if I could start with photograph 7659.
Your Honor, I would like to request that we get a better TV that we doesn't have to turn the fucking lights off in the court to see.
And Sergeant, do you recognize what's up on the screen and what's now been marked as Exhibit 468?
I do.
And if you could, just for orientation purposes, describe to the jury whereabouts in relation to 34 Fairview Road we are in this picture.
As standing on the street of Fairview Road, we're looking at the left side of the yard. In the top right corner, you can tell that there is a flagpole depicted in that photograph and a telephone switch box that's open on the left side, which is on the border of 34 Fairview Road.
And if I could ask from this photograph, if you know, grass that's visible on the front lawn area of 34 Fairview Road, is that from a natural melting process, or is that from some of the tools that you and your
Cynthia, oh my God.
The reason that grass is exposed is due to processing of the scene and having the snow being moved away from the location, and then natural melting process taking place on top of it. As you can tell, other portions of the yard is covered in snow, and the snow had not, the grass has not revealed itself just yet.
Now, as far as the photographs of various items that were located on this date, February 3rd,
wait,
the photographs that were taken,
is that your boyfriend?
As they lay, or were they touched or manipulated in any way prior to the photograph being taken?
I just uncovered a conspiracy.
The items photographed were discovered as soon as we realized what is being discovered through the digging and excavation process. They were then photographed instantly. Certain items were revealed naturally through the melting process and the snow, no longer concealing those items underneath.
Thank you. Ms. Gilman, can I have photograph 7666? Again, sir, do you recognize what's up on the screen? It has now been marked as Exhibit 470.
I do.
And what do you recognize that?
That is a clear black and red piece of plastic.
And Ms. Gilman, if I could have photograph 7669. And Sergeant, do you recognize what's now up on the screen as Exhibit 473?
Yes, that is another piece of plastic.
And sort of towards the top middle of the screen, do you recognize what that is?
Yes, that's a fire hydrant from 34 Fairview Road, grass area.
Ms. Gilman, if I could have the next photograph, 4670. For the record, this is Exhibit 474. Do you recognize that, sir?
Yes, sir.
Is that a closer-up image of what was depicted in the prior exhibit?
Yes, it is.
Where's all the snow?
And Ms. Gilman, if I could have photograph.
I'm seeing bare-ass grass here. What's going on?
And Sir, do you recognize what's up on the screen, which has now been marked as Exhibit 476?
I do.
And what do you recognize that to be?
Another piece of red taillight plastic.
And lastly, from dispatch, Ms. Gilman, if I can have photograph 7673. Again, sir, do you recognize what's up on the screen, depicted in what's now marked as Exhibit 477?
I do.
And what do you recognize that?
That is the fire hydrant and the telephone switch box located on the edge of the property line at 34
Officer,
Fairview
can you,
Road.
Verify that that's a fire hydrant?
Photographs that I had
Have
just
you
placed before you
verified
haven't had a
and
chance to
witnessed
review
any
those.
dogs
I have.
pissing on
Do
it?
you recognize what's depicted in those photographs?
I do.
And what do you recognize those?
The property at 34 Fairview Road, left corner towards the street, capturing the flagpole and the telephone switch box.
May I approach, Your Honor?
Yes.
Call multi to introduce and admit the next 10 exhibits.
Okay.
Whoa, did I just lose everybody? Did the stream just die, everybody? I don't know what the hell's going on.
Thank you.
Your Honor, with the court's permission, if I could publish a few of the photos from this set.
Okay.
Ms. Gilman, if I could have photograph 7681.
No, it was weird. My
Sergeant, you recognize
stream
what's
just
up on the screen. It's now marked as Exhibit 481.
I do.
If you could,
Restream
describe
and
the jury,
YouTube
what's
and X and everywhere else said zero.
A red
for
piece of
minute. I was
plastic.
like, shit, did I get banned again?
Ms. Gilman, if I could have the next one, 7681.
Can you use the pointer to show us where that is, please?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you.
Ms. Gilman, 7682. And Sergeant, do you recognize what's depicted on the screen?
I know, Zach. Isn't this hilarious?
I do.
You know, I'm going to see counsel at sidebar for just a minute, please.
I want to see counsel on sidebar, please. Would you all speed this shit up? I'm getting tired of this trial. Seriously, they should have taken a week, and we are now, 20 days into this. Come on now. You have not presented any evidence so far of anything other than officer wrongdoing because they don't know how to fucking collect evidence. Yeah, I was up at, let's see, I went to bed I finally fell asleep about 12:30. And then I was up at 2:30. 3? 2:30? Yeah, 3. At most, I think I got 4.5 hours of sleep.
You are unmuted.
I'm sorry, Ms. Gilman, 7682. Sergeant, do you recognize what's up on the screen as Exhibit 482?
I do.
What do you recognize that to be? Is
A red piece of plastic.
that the same piece of plastic, the close-up image from the prior exhibit?
Yes, it is.
And Ms. Gilman, if I could have photograph 7684. Sergeant, you recognize what's up on the screen and is now been marked as Exhibit 484.
I do.
And what do you recognize that to be?
A white clear piece of plastic and the red piece of plastic.
And lastly, from this, sir, Ms. Gilman, if I could have 7687. Sir, again, do you recognize what's up on the screen? It's now been marked as Exhibit 487.
I do.
Now, Sergeant, with reference to the photos before you, have you had a chance to review that set of 10 as well?
Not this one yet, not yet.
If you could, please. And Sergeant, do you recognize what's depicted in those photographs?
I do.
What do you recognize those to be?
Items that were located in the street, being the black cocktail drinking straw, and then black pieces of plastic, molding plastic, and clear pieces and molding from taillight.
May I approach, Your Honor?
Yes.
Almost introducing minutes next.
Any objection, Mr. Jackson?
None, Your Honor.
Thank you.
This is the most ridiculous thing.
Your Honor, with the court's permission, if I could display some of these photographs for the jury.
Okay.
Ms. Gilman, if I could have 7688. And Sergeant, do you recognize what's up on the screen?
I do.
What do you recognize as
Are we only
It's the
allowed
wide
to
shot
display
of the
two
drinking
pictures
straw
at
being
once
found on the edge of the roadway in front of 34
before
Ferry
we
Road.
ask for permission for more? It'd be like, do you recognize these 15 images? All right, we're done with that. Next witness.
And Ms. Gilman, if I could have 7689. And Sergeant, what are we looking at in this photograph?
It's a close-up view of the same straw.
Ms. Gilman, if I could have 7692. And Sergeant, do you recognize what's up on the screen and has now been marked as Exhibit 492?
I do.
And what are we looking at in 492?
Piece of plastic next to a measuring ruler that's provided for comparison and by the crime scene photographer to document the item.
And Ms. Gilman, if I could have 7695. For the record, this is now Exhibit 494. Sergeant, what are we looking at in 494?
It's the same item from just prior, just zoomed in more, showing the detail of the black molding, the clear clear plastic, and red plastic.
Sergeant, as far as those photographs before you, have you had a chance to review those?
Yes, I have.
And do you recognize what those are?
Yes, I do.
What do you recognize those?
There are pieces of red plastic, pieces of clear plastic, and a piece of glass.
May I approach, Your Honor?
Yes.
I'm about to seek to introduce and admit the next exhibit. No objection.
Thank you.
All right, now that I got that settled, I was hacking my lungs out there for a second. I got a piece of food that went down the wrong pipe. Didn't choke me, it just wouldn't let me stop coughing because it was itching the shit out of my throat. Do you guys know why trials take so much money? Printing everything out in octuplet.
Thank you.
Twice.
Thank you. Your Honor, with the court's permission, if I could
Everybody and their
publish
damn monkey's
just
got
a
to
few
have
of
a
these
copy
photographs
of
for
the
the jury
same
as well.
shit.
Okay.
And Ms. Gilman, if I could have photographs
And even if you deliver it to them in electronic format, what are they going to do? Print multiple copies.
For the record, this is now Exhibit 498. Sergeant, if you could describe to the jury what we're looking at here.
We're looking at a red piece of plastic next to a measuring ruler on the edge of the grass on the property at 34 Fairview Road by the road.
And if you could, sir, using that later.
No, that's not a measuring ruler, moron. It's an evidence ruler. It has a specific name.
Right there.
Ms. Gilman, if I could have photograph 7705. And for the record, this is Exhibit 502. And Sergeant, if you could, again, describe to the jury what, if anything, of significance you note in there.
It's a shard of red plastic next to a measuring ruler.
Ms. Gilman, if I could have photograph 7708.
I object, Your Honor. The officer doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. He's using incorrect terminology.
Again, Again, Sergeant, if you could, using the laser pointer, direct the jury's attention to what, if anything, of significance you note in this area.
There is a black piece of plastic molding next to a measuring ruler.
How in the hell can I can't even see that.
And lastly, from this set, this
Oh, everything is too clean and too well placed. I mean, honestly.
7712. Again, for the record, this is Exhibit 508. And again,
Look at that clear white plastic right there. It should be covered in dirt.
A clear piece of plastic next to a measuring ruler.
It's not a measuring ruler.
As well, is that
It is
correct?
an
That is
evidence
correct.
ruler.
Now, Sergeant, with reference to that new set of photos
Fucking
before you, have you had a chance to review those?
Yes, I have.
And do you
I
recognize
really
what's
gotta stop
contained within
cussing.
those photographs?
Yes, I do.
And what do you recognize that those photographs to contain?
They contain small red pieces of plastic from 34 Fairview Road on the grass area where we located the others. Also contain a flimsy piece of circular, like very malleable plastic, clear plastic.
Really?
In addition to that.
May I approach, Ron?
Does that fit on that exotic European SUV? Probably not. Did they? I don't remember. Have they actually gone through in this case and actually tried to put those plastic pieces back into a taillight? The taillight? I'll bet you they don't match. At least most of them don't. I think they added more out there just for shock and awe value. This courtroom has such a weird
And Your Honor, may
setup.
I publish some of these photos for the jury?
Yes.
Ms. Gilman, if I could have photograph 7715. For the record, this is now Exhibit 511. Sergeant, direct your attention to the screen if you could, using that laser pointer, direct the jury's attention to what, if anything, of significance you observe in this photograph.
That is the thin, malleable, circular in shape, a piece of clear plastic that was located in the lawn area of 34 Fairview Road.
You mean a piece of cellophane?
Lastly, Sergeant, there's that set of photos that I just placed before you.
I mean,
yeah,
honestly,
you had a chance to review those.
Yes, I have.
Had it tested, they
And do you
would know
recognize what's
what
depicted in
exactly
those
it is.
photographs?
Looks
Yes, I
like
do.
And what do you
cellophane to me.
recognize those to be?
There are items. Those are items recovered in the lawn at 34 Fairview Road. Those items are a shard of glass, a BPD baseball hat with American flag, and stains of blood.
Your Honor, may I approach?
Yes.
I'm going to introduce them in the next 16 minutes. Sorry.
Yo, okay, Marshall, what's going on? Still at the hospital? Be going home? You know what? That is. Oh my lord! I am so sorry to hear that. You take care of you, all right? You take care of you. Make sure your son gets better. You give him our prayers. You know, you got my prayers from me. Yeah, we miss you in chat as well. So, you know, you take care of you, though. Family's most important.
Five what? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know.
Your Honor, with the court's,
This whole thing is just speaks of
Your Honor, with the court's
corruption
permission, may I
and
publish some of these
incompetence.
photos of the jury as well?
Yes.
Ms. Gilman, if I could have photograph 7727. For the record, this is
Ooh,
now Exhibit
ooh, look at
520.
that.
And again,
How
sorry,
do you know that that came from
if
anything?
anything of significance you observed in this photograph.
Do you know how much
I
plastic
observed a shard of
I have
glass
around my
next to a
place right
measuring
now?
ruler.
And Ms. Gilman, if I could have 7729. For the record, this is Exhibit 522. And again, Sergeant, if you could describe to the jury what we're looking at here.
It's a larger piece of red plastic with black molding around the edge, located next to the telephone
Just
switch
how
box
big was this tail?
on the
like?
grass
Holy
area
shit.
at 34 Fairview Road.
And Ms. Gilman, if I could have photograph 7733. For the record, this is Exhibit 526. And Sergeant, from this photograph, what, if anything, are we looking at here?
This photograph here depicts the area which we are excavating during the morning hours of February 3rd, 2022.
With a leaf blower
As the
and a
shovel
shovel.
works its way towards the grass, my laser pointer is directing your attention to Mr. O'Keefe's hat that was compacted underneath the snow on the ground.
Now, as far as this photograph is concerned, that
And how do you know that wasn't
depth
left
of
there
snow
like
was ridiculous
2 nights ago, 3 nights ago, before that the
It does.
incident?
And that, again, is
Maybe
several
he
days
just lost
after
his
the close
hat.
of January 29th, correct?
That is correct.
And Ms. Gilman, if I could have photograph 7740.
Was there any verification he was wearing that hat that
Record, this is
day?
Exhibit 530. And again, Sergeant, if you could describe to the jury what we're looking at here.
That looks a hell of a lot
We're looking at
dirtier
Mr.
than the
O'Keefe's
clean one
hat
they showed yesterday.
on the grass, pressed down and compacted to a flat surface underneath the snow, which
Wait,
has
that's
been
a hat?
excavated around it.
I thought that was a shoe.
Thank you very much. Ms. Gilman, you can take that down. Thank you, Mr. Officer. Sergeant, on February 3rd, 2022, is that the first time that you had been at 34 Fairview Road?
Yes, it is.
And with respect, if I could turn your attention briefly to the following day of February 4th, did you have occasion to go back to 34 Fairview Road on that day?
Yes, I did.
And what brought you to 34 Fairview Road on February 4th?
Ya mama.
Having excavated those items on the 3rd, I directed the troopers in my office, who obviously reside in the communities around us.
Well, Your Honor, what I'm saying happened here was we were all invited to a upside down pineapple party over here, and we accidentally killed our buddy, and we're gonna blame it on his girlfriend.
To make a point to travel by that location every day on the way to work and every day on the way home. The purpose of that was to see if anything else was to reveal itself as the snow naturally melts away and items could present themselves. So on the February 4th, as I am traveling to work, I diverted my typical route of travel to go by 34 Fairview Road. Just prior to my arrival, I received a call stating that there was Kent police representatives at the scene, and more items have been revealed due to the melting snow, and that I should come collect those items. I was down the street. I arrived and collected the item that presented itself.
And if you recall, that item that you collected on February 4th, was that located?
So, Chad, there's one thing I don't understand about this case. Normally, in any case that I've actually ever observed in person, real life, myself, all right, so if you have a jurisdictional issue between different agencies, you know, PD, Sheriff's Department, State Patrol, and like in Colorado, we have the CBI. In most states, they have their own, crime division. The crime division is usually what ends up actually investigating, high-profile murder cases and so forth, child, SA cases, stuff like that. Normally, what happens is you have the initial responding agency that will secure the scene, and then they will call in a higher agency to actually do evidence collection and reporting and logging and all that good jazz. None of that is followed in Canton PD. It's like, all right, everybody, get out there. Wear your street your street clothes. Don't worry about looking professional. Drive your pickups if you got them, because we've got 3 inches of snow on the ground. We had a snowstorm. We don't know how to drive in it, so make sure you drive your big 4-wheel drives. And let's use. Hey, did anybody bring evidence bags? Oh shit! Go over to that neighbor's house over there and go get some Solo cups and some paper bags. What the fuck is wrong with this thing? This whole scenario is messed up. Were they all on drugs doing this, chat? Was every single person investigating this on drugs? Because that's the only thing I can actually make. You guys need to see my face for this, because I am completely shocked. And I don't understand what in the actual hell is it. Through all of this trial that I have watched, it seems like it is just complete incompetence, complete stupidity, and complete corruption and cover-up. And they can't make it any more obvious. That's the problem. And I am predicting, I'm sorry, but I am predicting that they are going to put Karen Reed away, and they're going to put a woman away for doing nothing. And I just got this weird feeling, if an outside agency like the FBI were to come in and look at this case and start investigating everything, they would be coming up with all sorts of shit going, whoa, what's going on here? Because there's some, like I said, there's some weird upside down pineapple feelings going on here. Like, oh God, what was his name? Why was the one dude at the Albert's place at 2 a.m? Why? That doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. So, food for thought, everybody. We're at the 3-hour mark. We're going to go ahead and call it for the day. And we will be back again tomorrow. And tomorrow I actually have an actual plan for the day. Today was just total grift, just trying to get the word out and get people in here. And we're going to be doing a different time slot tomorrow. I'm going to try something. I don't know if it's going to work out or not, but I'm going to try it. Because I'm going to try to fit my stream in between all this Karen Reed stuff. So if it's going to be a half a day, we're probably going to start right about now. I will create the stream and post it and let everybody know in the Discord. If you're not part of the Discord, by the way, hit the Discord link in the About section. Yeah, the evidence is completely tainted, Cynthia. Abby Shuto would be so freaking pissed. All right. Did you guys know that there's a real life Abby Shuto? Her name's not Abby Shuto, by the way, but she is just as smart and as quick and as odd as the character from NCIS. And she happens to work for NCIS, the real NCIS. Anyway, y'all, I want you guys to have a beautiful Friday. Is it Friday or is it Thursday? Shit, I don't know. It's Thursday. Have a beautiful Thursday. I'm pretty sure I fucked up somewhere and put Friday. I don't know. But I'm going to get some more printing this afternoon. And Cynthia, DM me what color you want your cup holder thingy to be. Because I don't have a lot right now. But I have clear, neon green, some blue, orange, yellow, red, and skin tone, and some black. And if you want a logo on it, shoot me the logo, and I will have it converted to where I can use it as an emboss. So, y'all, have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you guys in the chats a little bit later on this afternoon. I'm going to take a bit of a break, walk around, go to the restroom, and gather up some tools. And here in about an hour, I'm going to drag my children out to go fix a Jeep. I'm going to make them do it because I'm just going to sit there in a chair and supervise. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Peace, everybody. Bye? What do you mean, bye? You're in the next room.